there, Virgo. How are you today? My name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do your weekend bonus reading. This one is going to be for September 5th, 6th, and 7th. That should be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's what it was, okay? What else? I'll be back on Sunday to do the weekly readings. Was that it? I forgot. Oh, we're just going to do a Celtic cross here. Just see what Spirit wants to talk about. That's the whole deal. Okay, so here we go. This one's going to be for my Virgos. Oops, Virgos. Alrighty. Here we go. So, you're sitting in your room overthinking something, right? What are you overthinking? What are you trying to figure out? What is it that you have that's currently a dilemma that you're trying to solve? What are you working on? What is your current issue, Virgo? Then you get the Hierophant. So there is something here that you feel as though you have a higher level of commitment towards, or something that you want to have a higher level of commitment towards. I guess it could even be something you already made a higher level of commitment towards and now you're questioning it. Whatever it is, the focal point right now is where you're going to have higher levels of commitment, right? So it could be a person, place, or thing that you've decided to go all in on, to stay committed to. Okay, or not be committed to. Let's see. What's the obstacle here? So the Moon. Okay, so whatever this thing is that you are totally committed to, be it a person, place, or thing, you are not necessarily viewing the situation accurately. Okay, there's things here that you're not seeing. That could be because you don't want to see things here, or it can be because somebody is working very diligently to not allow you to see things here. Whichever one is the case, right now at this point, you can feel it. So it's like you may not know exactly what's going on, but you can feel it, okay? You can feel something's up. And so you're trying to get to the bottom of it. Okay, so what is it that you need to focus on? The Nine of Swords. You got to figure out a way to get out of your head because you are just riddled right now with this stress and anxiety of overthinking something. You're overthinking things to a point where you can't find the solution because you can't, it's too mumbled up, it's too jumbled up, whatever. Okay, what is it you need to leave behind? The Wheel of Fortune. Trying to control destiny. Okay. You can control your situation, but you can't necessarily manipulate and control the people around you. When you start to do that, then you start to try to control destiny. That's not a wise thing to do. That's bad. There's nothing but bad karma on the other side of that situation. So there's something here about you not letting the Wheel of Fortune spin as it's supposed to, or you're trying to not let it. Trying to take control of it or something, trying to be in control of not just you, but everything that's in your life, kind of. Okay? All right. What do we have? What is your strength here? The Nine of Wands. Your ability to alchemize all this pain into something positive. You can take the worst situation and find the, you can take all these flowers with thorns and you can manage to somehow get past the thorns and find the good in the flowers or something. Your alchemy abilities. Your ability to alchemy. Anyways, okay, that's what that's the bonus here. Sorry, that's your strength. What do we have in the near future? We're looking at the Ten of Swords. You're trying to recover from some sort of betrayal here. Right now, I feel like it's a betrayal that you perceive it to be there, but you don't have proof. Or you can feel it, but you don't have proof. You're all stressed out about it. You're trying to control the narrative somehow to make it different, rather than just accept it, maybe. Rather than just open your eyes, see what's there and accept it. Is that what's happening here? It's like you've been betrayed, but you've almost been betrayed by yourself, because I get the feeling at this point it's something that you're not allowing yourself to accept. That sounds like I'm talking in circles, but that's what I've got. Okay, what is the advice? The Knight of Wands. There's something here that could easily fire you up, get you, give you inspiration, make you passionate towards something, and you're not allowing it to. You're erring on the side of caution to a point where you're like not allowing yourself to move forward. And it's over trying to prove a point, and the point you're trying to prove is not going to be proven the way you want it to be. Meaning it's going to be proven, but not in your favor. Maybe that's what you're trying to control. What is the atmosphere? Ten of Cups. There's emotional fulfillment all around you, but you're not allowing yourself to take it in. I mean, it's everywhere, all around you. And it's like like you put on emotional fulfillment spray to not allow you, like sunscreen, so you're not letting yourself have any of it. Okay, what is your fear? Seven of Swords. Your fear here is that somebody else is deceiving you. Your fear is that people are acting strategically, so you're a pawn in their game versus the way you want to run it, where you have pawns in your game. Which would make it just tit for tat, kind of. But okay, what's the outcome? Queen of Pentacles. Once you get through this whole debacle, you're going to get to a point where you have a sense of home. But yeah, but you have a real issue here with overthinking and controlling things. You really want to control everything in your little world, and you want to do it for the greater good. I get that. It doesn't matter. You get free will, and so does everybody else. So even if you're trying to control things for what you feel is the best for everybody, it's not the way it's supposed to run. It just can't really run that way. You have to allow things to make their own decisions. Okay, so what do we got here? 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, and the 8 of Cups. So this is something, the overall dynamic here is you trying to build to this 10 of Pentacles. You're trying to build to your abundance, to your success, to your legacy. You know, that is your wish fulfillment. But in doing so, you are pushing somebody to the brink of walking away, even though they still have emotion for you, because they're tired of you not respecting them enough to allow them to make their own decisions. Mind you, if you would back off, they would make the decision to stay with you. But because you're trying to control the narrative and force them to stay with you, they're on the verge of walking away, it looks like. Okay, so Friday, I have the Ace of Swords and the Fool. Friday, it looks like there's some sort of truth coming forward that's, you know, causing you to want to take a leap of faith. Saturday, I have the Chariot and then the Six of Pentacles. This is forward motion and victory. You know, you can have as much of it as you give other people. This is a give and take. If you give people the freedom to choose, then you also have the freedom to choose. If you take that freedom from them and manipulate them, then other people that are stronger than you will come through and make you do the same. Okay. And Sunday, this is all about the Emperor and the Ace of Cups. So there's an opportunity for love here, or to reopen a love, or to try to reinvest into some sort of a love situation. As the Emperor, I don't know if you'll take it, because you're being incredibly stubborn and not willing to compromise. But see, you have free will, so if you want to, you can take it. Okay? And it gives you a great feeling of strength when you realize that by giving somebody else free will, they chose to stay with you versus were made to. Is how I see it. All right, Virgo, that is what I have for you this week. No matter what the cards say, go make it the best weekend you possibly can. I'll be back on Sunday to do weeklies. Oh yeah, if you made it this far, can you do me a favor and, you know, I don't know, like, share, follow, whatever you have to do, comment. Even if you didn't like it, if you made it this far and you didn't like it, you can leave me a comment and tell me you didn't like it. That would be okay too. They're on me to get more comments, follows, shares, whatever, all that stuff. Okay. Thanks for everything. All right, you guys. Bye.